Hi, hi everyone. Thanks for joining today. I switched to another. Let me see here. Switch scene, please. There we go. Okay, let me start the volume. Keep it a little bit down for now until it starts. I hope everyone is doing good. And I hope you're also looking forward to this as much as me. I hope we're gonna see something great. I switched my shirt for this occasion actually. Um, so, yeah. So for predictions and everything. So I hope. So I expect we see something from God of War. We should see something from the new God of War. Maybe we see something from Horizon, the new Horizon game, but we already have seen so much of this game. Basically now almost spoilers already if they show more. So yeah, maybe we see the rumored Silent Hill game, but I'm not expecting too much so that I can't get too disappointed. But we will see. Should be starting in like 2 minutes or something. Yeah, like 1.5 minutes. So, what are you looking forward to in this showcase? What are you expecting? Maybe we even see the new VR. That would be sweet if we actually see the PlayStation VR 2. I actually expected it to release into the end of 2021, but since all of that happened with the chip shortage and everything, maybe 2022 for PlayStation VR 2, but you never know. In general, the PlayStation VR scene has gone kind of quiet at the moment. There's not really that much. I actually got the. I don't even know if you need it. You probably don't even need it for the PlayStation VR 2. But I got the PlayStation, the new PlayStation 5 camera basically when it was in a sale where you were getting it basically for free when you bought a second controller. So I got me a second PlayStation 5 controller. Yay! And now I have a camera. I don't know what to do with. Yeah. Apparently, there have also been some rumors for a PlayStation 5 Pro, but I don't expect them to reveal that. If that is even a thing, it might be a thing, but I don't expect them to reveal that until they really have to, like a couple of months before it comes out, and so maybe in 2024 or something. I don't know. Either way, people will be angry. If they bring it out too early, people will be angry. It should be starting any second. So I'm gonna put the volume back up. So then that you have the full experience. Nice. Perfect timing. Captured on PlayStation 5. Oh. I hope everyone is aware. Everyone is mature enough for the stream. uh. What do we have here? We have chess. It's Battle Royale chess. No, not really. That would be actually a fun game. Battle Royale chess, I wonder how they would do something like that. I really liked the battle chess they actually did once. On Xbox I had this battle chess game. What is even happening? Okay. So this is just a really cool intro for the PlayStation event, or do we actually get a battle chess? Let me see real quick. Nice. Uh-oh. It's checkmate. So since we've seen a lot of play has no limits. Yeah, that's basically what I expected. A really cool intro trailer. Because we saw God of War imagery in the back and everything. And now Aloy statue.
I'm Jim Ryan, President and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Alright, I should move the mouse back up.
Showcase. At PlayStation, we believe in pushing boundaries and setting the benchmark for creativity and excellence in entertainment. We always love the opportunity to speak
Why isn't the bar
directly
going away? Oh,
The new technology in
I'm still
PS5
in the
enables
volume,
development
I guess.
teams to build more
we go.
exciting, immersive, and compelling worlds, showcasing their creative vision as storytellers. We've never been more grateful for the PlayStation community. Enables development teams to build more exciting, immersive, and compelling worlds, showcasing their creative vision as storytellers. We've never been more grateful for the PlayStation community. So thank you for allowing us time to share some significant updates and brand new content. So without further ado, let's look at some new and amazing games.
That is what we came here for.
Peace is a lie. That is what the Sith believe.
Ooh. A Star Wars
They
game.
promise power.
Nice.
Now they wield it. We face the greatest Sith in generations. They must be stopped.
Knights of the Old Republic remake, nice. Yeah, I think we knew about that already, didn't we? But no... nothing like gameplay-wise. Just a teaser. That's okay. of looks like Bayonetta. But it can't be, right? Can it? At least the art style reminds me of that. What do we have here? Oh my god, that looks amazing. Nice.
하늘에 계신 어머니시여, 저희는 지구를 지키지 못했습니다. 적들을 물리치고 인류를 구원하려는 신성한 의무를 다하지 못하였습니다. 하지만 이제 저희가 다시 내려와 남은 목숨 끝까지 바쳐 싸울 것을 맹세하오니 부디 저희의 죄를 사하여 주시고 저희를 거두어 주시고 저희를 유혹에 빠지지 않게 하소서. 지하 시설, 방공호 같은 건가?
여긴 지하철역이야. 사람들을 태우고 거미줄처럼 도시를 누비던 교통수단이지. 뭐 다 지난 얘기지만 말이야. 잠깐이. 네이티브가 시체에 기생하고 있다니.
Looks really good.
외국인.
Hack and slash.
그날
Gameplay.
지성의 도시들은 모두 여기처럼 폐허가 됐어.
Simple platforming.
자연스러운 우주로 달아나고 나가는 놈들은 이곳에 버려졌지.
Great visuals. Really great.
아직 기다리고 있는 거야.
이브 조심해. 전방에서 뭔가가. 곧 무너지겠어.
What the hell? Chainsaw head. Now it's more like a Devil May Cry or something. Devil May Cry but meet Bayonetta, something like that. Ooh. Project Eve. Huh.
당신이 왜 이곳에?
설마 이브 저건 알파 네이티브야.
What the hell? What the hell just happened?
Darkness washes over the land. Dun dun dun. The Dragon Lord has returned.
That's
Your party of heroes can't
Tiny
stop me.
Tina's, right?
Who's ready to rickety
Yeah,
roleplay?
Tiny Tina's.
Spoiler? It's you, baby.
Just gonna get something to drink real quick. That looks great as well, seriously. And it seems to have the Borderlands humor, so the really great Borderlands humor. I can't wait to play that actually. That looks so fun.
You know, some of you may be asking, Tina, why are there guns in a fantasy world? And I am just so glad you asked because shut up your face and get shooting!
That looks just like they went crazy. They just made whatever came to mind and made it into a game. That looks so amazing. Yeah, but studying.
I'm in. You ready, newbie?
Time for character sheets, baby! Alright, trailer over. No end credit scene here. This ain't no super duper hero movie.
Square Enix. Okay, so what we got here?
I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal. Real big deal. We are getting out of this city, Homer. I promise we'll go somewhere that loves cats. No more fights. Clean air. Bright skies.
Okay.
What the actual fuck?
Ah, they avoided the F-bomb. So what have we here? Some sort of Alice in Wonderland or something like that?
Whoa, wait,
Kind of deal.
Wait, stop!
Just jump back through.
Whoa.
I mean, you had enough time before it
What on
closed.
earth is this?
Okay.
That's it, yeah.
Who's there?
And technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth, anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself!
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Oh, hello, yes.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would
Oh,
call
that's the
Earth.
game they
I'm
showed.
seeing freaking dragons. And oh yeah,
that's
I'm
the
talking
one.
to a cop.
What was the
Just do that.
I forget the title.
I just move shit with
The
my
development
freaking
title they had.
Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, kill jacked up beasts. I'll probably fly next.
That looks actually really fun.
No, you're just being ridiculous.
A lot of parkour and
That's
stuff.
too far. Good to know there's a
Okay.
line. Our land suffers. You are the only hope we have. You're special.
You're the one that's planning on facing off with Sylar. Tanta Sylar is the strongest and most formidable of all the Tantas. You will be doing our land a great service by killing her.
Ah yeah, Forspoken it was, yeah. Forspoken. Right, I remember.
Frey. No name for a demon. I am the one you seek. The one and only Tanta Sylar.
Nice. Nice. It's like Dark Souls, like bosses and stuff. That looks fun.
For decades, Team Rainbow has been the shield against the worst global threats imaginable. Hostage situations, biological weapons, the threat of nuclear war. But now, we face the greatest terror our world has ever known.
Oh, that's oh yeah, Rainbow Six Siege single or co-op expansion or whatever.
shot at tomorrow. We will move as one. We will think as one. We will do whatever it takes. As one. Together, we enter the unknown. Together, we fight for our future. And no one will be left behind.
That looks actually really amazing. I mean, Rainbow Six Siege is already a great game. There's some problems with microtransactions, but other than that, it's a great game. And that looks even... So for those who don't want to fight, like, play the normal multiplayer, that looks amazing. To actually fight against enemies. Some PvE instead of PvP. Epic Games Publishing presents. Oh, that's Alan Wake.
It's coming for me.
Which they
whatever you do, don't go out in the dark.
Announced.
Stay in the light.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran
Alan
into
Wake remake.
Ferry. Famous artist, no less.
That's actually really cool.
Alice? Alice? My wife Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
Last night I woke up to a nightmare. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it. With it, I could save myself. I could save Alice.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, that's... It's basically the Alan Wake, but with improvements. Alan Wake we know and love.
I'm a writer.
Nice. It's nice that it's coming to the... because we will never get Grand Theft Auto 6 in this case. Oh, that's the Bethesda game.
What was that?
That looks actually pretty cool.
Critical work. People always decry the
I
truth
think this comes out this year, right?
when forced to face it. Still your fear. I will be her salvation.
Mari!
The time is nigh. The world rests on the precipice of transformation.
Yeah, that looks interesting. Scary as fuck though.
A new age will dawn.
Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo, that was it. Yeah. Right. What comes next? What comes next? Oops, sorry for that.
Guardians of the Galaxy. You came here seeking truth.
Alright, the Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Wishes to share it with you. United in the light of belief, all suffering, all grief will end. Oh! Ah! Ah! What's wrong with you?
Oh, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Cease this at once.
Fine. Cosmo! How you doing, buddy?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Truths.
During that ritual with the priests, they kept talking about a promise.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined the cult.
So let us investigate for you.
Always catch, Peter Quill. And not fun kind with Bob.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see.
The current probability of defeating the
Universal Church of Truth is
0.3%.
Nice.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is.
I hope you've got one hell of a speech plan, Peter.
That makes two of us.
I'll take you to the stars.
Follow me!
Show you who we are. We're space riders with no name. Take you to the stars.
By the way, what's this really delayed or really off-sync closed captions in this video? Kind of weird because it's so off-sync.
That was completely intentional. The Milano's on her way. Thanks, bud.
Ooh, that's Vampire Masquerade Ball. Vampire Masquerade, like PvP game. Nice. Nosferatu. So the different classes or fractions or whatever you can be. Looks interesting. Because there seems to be a lot of like vertical movement. (2021). Moments.
Welcome to the Eon program.
Yay!
Perfect you. Your health, your enlightenment, your fashion.
We've seen this so much already also.
Shut up. Your esteemed visionaries believe the only thing missing from Black Reed is you.
The Vision.
This comes out pretty soon, right?
Geniuses who painted up a prison and named it Freedom. Locked us all in one repeating day. Their eternity. An endless party that you can never leave.
I am a storm rolling. Round and round we shall go.
Place is supposed to be unforgettable. A bunch of spaced out science nerds, brainwashed cultists flinging bombs, whatever these guys are doing, all spewing Eon's bullshit. So how come I don't remember shit? This Party Island hangover is none my thing. My thing is answers. Who are these people? What do they want with me? And why is she always one step ahead? Come on, Colt. You gotta put this together.
I wonder what the actual story behind that is.
Me these messages from the future, the past, whenever. And some jackass wrecked every plane out here. Is this a contest for them? Some type of experiment? How does this time loop work? Does anybody remember? Why is everyone wearing a mask? What in the black notes anymore? Who am I?
Colt, I want you to remember. I want you to remember why you came here.
Huh. Is that? Damn, I look good.
Ooh. Head of security, huh?
I've imagined myself a way out.
So you used to be one of them. But why did you forget everything then?
Gonna break this time loop before it breaks me.
Nice. What now? Do we actually get a Silent Hill? Okay. Okay, well, interesting. That was something. Ooh. Ooh. Nice water. I'm a sucker for nice water. So like an island adventure game, basically. Yay, parachute, because Zelda did it.
Jump. Kalau cuma
So I think I'm gonna actually let me turn off these subtitles because they are like really weird. Really weird. Weird subtitles going on. Thought that would be a good idea. Just so that you can actually see what but they are so delayed and weird. Makes no sense to keep them on.
The biggest pirate treasure
Nice.
of all time is within our grasp.
The Tusk of Ganesh? Now that's not an easy find.
PS5 and PC.
Last I
Yay!
checked, we're all a bunch of thieves.
The
digging
collection
around
comes to PC.
Oh crap!
Everyone obsessed with this treasure.
gets what they deserve.
Yeah, Uncharted is a great series.
Are you ready to seek your fortune?
What's next?
I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios.
Okay.
PlayStation Studios, at its heart, is a diverse and passionate group of storytellers at our collective of AAA studios all across the globe. Everything we do is driven and inspired by storytelling. As creators, PlayStation 5 gives us the opportunity to push the boundaries of storytelling even further. Our world-class development teams at PlayStation Studios have already delivered such incredible gaming experiences for PS5, and we're only just getting started. As you'll see today with the lineup of exclusive games coming for PlayStation Studios,
what about Gran Turismo?
we're going to continue to drive innovation, advance gaming, while always embracing the legacy of PlayStation and creating games that matter. Games that you're not going to find anywhere else. Enjoy.
Okay. So now comes the big stuff, right? Green game. That could be great. But it won't come out for a while, so we will see more of it. There it is! Gran Turismo! So, can we see gameplay? Seriously, this game comes out pretty soon. Show us gameplay. Or I suppose it should come out pretty soon. Actually, don't know when it comes out. Yeah, nice skybox and everything, but show us actual gameplay. Obviously the cars are looking amazing, real life, but okay, so you have like, yeah, okay, customization of course. Photo mode. That's great and all, but yeah, it looks good. Obviously we need to see it in action for ourselves, but it looks really good actually. It seems like there's some reflections like on the ground when you drive by and like in the cars itself, but not really that much of ray tracing, something like that.
For as long as I can remember, I have looked for an equal.
Ouch.
One who could push me.
Spider-Man!
One who could surprise me.
Another expansion?
One who could even beat me. Yet all I found is disappointment. Will one of you finally give me what I desire?
It's a hunter, right? Correct?
Yes. We will.
Venom! Holy shit! That's gonna be amazing! It's fucking Venom! What the hell? Nice, Spider-Man 2. So they did announce it. 2023. Yeah, it could happen. Maybe late 2023. But I wouldn't hold my breath. I wouldn't hold my breath. We will see. Yeah, there it is. God of War. They had to show it. I mean, it's like the game to show at something like that.
Prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming.
Yeah, war is coming.
Doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anymore. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard?
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
We do not know what Mother wanted.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere. Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr?
That looks really fun. The face hanging off.
He's dead.
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
Yeah, I mean, the first one looked already amazing.
What in all yarn speed that happened to him?
This looks
We're trying to stop
even better, so that's gonna be an amazing must-play game.
War is not the only way.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No! You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you a calm and reasonable person?
Thor!
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
Tyr!
Are you coming with us?
Nice.
You'll get your answers soon enough. Well, some of them.
When is it coming out? Nothing? Nothing really? More updates in, okay. Short intermission, I guess. Gameplay captured from PS5. So that was it, right? Okay.
I'm happy I did it. Beat all the odds. I ain't got no limits. Gonna be stopped. You paying attention? I ain't gotta say it. They know where my head is. They know where my head is.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
Okay. That really it,
And
or
that
is
was the PlayStation Showcase. We've got more info and updates coming right now, and
Okay.
I'm in fact joined by no less than PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulst. Herman, really strong showing here from PlayStation Studios tonight, including an awesome new look at GT7 and finally a release date.
GT7 is coming in March, and I don't think fans are going to be disappointed with what Yamauchi-san and Polyphony have been working on. And what we're doing with GT7 is we're pulling from the entire history of the franchise, taking some of the best features into GT7. GT campaign, arcade missions, all that good stuff. And I got a chance to play, and it just looks and plays sensationally. The haptics, the vibrations, you feel the road, the pull and the weight of the different cars. I'll tell you, the one thing that I personally really liked is the braking variations through the adaptive triggers. That really kind of makes you feel like you're an incredible racer.
Like
and for me, that's great.
Great to hear that about GT7. I can't wait to play that. But I also really wanted to talk about Insomniac. I mean, this is a studio that is absolutely on fire the last year, maybe 18 months with Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ratchet & Clank, A Rift Apart, and now two big reveals tonight in the form of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine. It's kind of a shock. You work really closely with Insom, Herman. So what can you tell us about just why Insom gets so fired up about the Marvel universe?
So I don't expect
Sid, you said it. Insomniac are on fire.
I'm not sure if we will see Spider-Man, but
I think the team in Insomniac, they're really
I don't
always
expect it to be in
themselves to raise the
2023
bar
because
with
they
their
have so
approach
much
to
other stuff
storytelling
to
and
do
craftsmanship.
and work
it's
on.
really evident in the consistently high quality of games.
Expect that to fall into 2024,
I think
maybe early
they
2024.
really prize collaboration amongst their team.
And Wolverine,
and that
maybe.
collaboration that also
Since we
extends
haven't
to the,
gotten
to
anything.
the way that they work with other PlayStation teams, but also
2025,
their work with their great
2026
partners
maybe.
at Marvel. And that collaboration resulted in the amazing first two Marvel Spider-Man games. And I know that Insomniac are extremely excited to be further expanding the universe into Marvel Spider-Man 2 now. And they're also going to be raising the bar again, in terms of immersion, action, visual fidelity. I think Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be a spectacular showpiece for gaming. And they're also so thrilled to then bring gamers an emotional and a suspenseful journey into Marvel's Wolverine. I think that PlayStation fans are really going to be in for a treat over the next few years.
Very cool, very exciting times, and on multiple fronts. Tonight, we also got our first big look at God of War Ragnarok. Herman, what can you tell us about where Santa Monica Studio is going with this one?
Like many of the fans, I'm personally really invested in the relationship between Kratos and Atreus. We got to see in the trailer that there's some real tension brewing between them as Ragnarok approaches, so I can't wait for players to see how that relationship between them evolves. And you gotta trust me when I say that Santa Monica Studio have prepared quite a few twists and turns for players as they set up the finale of the Norse saga in God of War Ragnarok. and look great on both. For PS5, the level of detail on Aloy, her kit, her lighting, it's just exceptional. Even more amazing because the environments have so much going on too. From the ruins of San Francisco to those new underwater areas, everything just looks breathtaking. And it loads really fast with the SSD. Plus, the combat in the game offers so much variety. It's all based on player choice. There's so many cool weapons and tools, and when you combine these together, that comes in really handy when you're dealing with the new machines. On PS5, the haptic feedback on the controller, I think in my mind really adds to the experience, you know, when you're firing arrows and the other ammo. You know, the team at Guerrilla, I know them so well. I'm super proud of them. They're creating something incredibly special, and I just can't wait for gamers to get the next chapter of Aloy's adventure in their hands.
Thanks for the update, Herman. We're joined now by Eric and Corey from Santa Monica Studio. And I wanted to check in with you two on the big announce we saw just a few minutes ago, God of War Ragnarok. We finally got our first big look at it. And actually, Eric, I wanted to start with you. You've been involved with every single God of War, including this year as well. God of War, is that correct?
But I don't expect
it to be
I've been with the studio since 2004.
It might even miss 2022.
Working with
I
expect
it to fall into 2023.
And I don't know why, but they thought it'd be a good idea to say, hey, do you want to direct this one? And so that's what I'm doing. I'm directing God of War Ragnarok, or as Corey likes to call it, never heard of it. So that's the update on that.
So Eric, why the shift in leadership on God of War Ragnarok?
It's always been a tradition here at Santa Monica to change the directors across the games. You know, we've had really good success with that. Corey's been the only repeat director, and, you know, rightfully so. He's pretty damn good at what he does. So that's kind of what it is.
The important thing for us is to be able to kind of get a fresh perspective each time, but also, you know, a fresh pair of legs in the sense that you're really exhausted at the end of finishing one of these things. So you got to con somebody else into doing it, like him.
So Eric, what aesthetics or themes sort of resonate with you as a creative? I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is like, how do you see yourself leaving your fingerprints on God of War Ragnarok?
It's kind of the designer in me wants to answer one way, but as a director, you have to answer a different way. I think you have to learn how to jettison your own profession when you switch over to the director's role, which I'm sure Corey can understand. I mean, he kind of animated a little bit on God of War 2, and we kind of had to throw it all out, except for that sneaky backflip that Kratos has never done again that we left in. That's the perk of being the director, I guess. But, you know, from my point of view, like, we want to tell a very heartfelt and epic story as, you know, a father and son go on a journey, and they kind of struggle with holding on to stuff and letting go of things. You know, it's a very difficult kind of human condition that we all deal with. And we kind of want to arrive at that by taking like slices of life or family, you know, drama, if you will, and kind of juxtapose that against big Norse backdrop. And, you know, at the end, we just want to have an ending that feels very, you know, surprising yet inevitable based on all those things. But it's kind of, you know, I'm from the Midwest, so like slice of life, very common, mundane things are just as interesting as big world events. And so we try to collide those things together. It's, you know, make an experience that's very worthy of the God of War name.
So with the game officially being called God of War Ragnarok, I guess it doesn't take a genius to think that perhaps Ragnarok factors into this game in some manner. Can you confirm that, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, you can't call the game God of War Ragnarok and not have Ragnarok happen in the game. So, you know, it's going to happen. We're going to cap off the Norse series with it. And I think Chris Judge said it best in the announced trailer last year. Prepare yourselves.
The last game ended with a teaser of sorts for Thor. And I just got to know, was that Thor's voice we heard in the trailer just a few minutes ago?
That was definitely Thor's voice we heard in the trailer. Thor is being played by Ryan Hurst, which you might know him from Sons of Anarchy. He played Opie, one of my favorite characters ever. And we're just delighted to have him come play in the God of War sandbox. And his take on Thor and our take visually on Thor is very different than the hunky Australian you might know. You know, he's much closer to the Norse mythology version. You know, he's this big, burly, almost hedonistic man-child, red hair, you know, left-handed, just a little off kilter than the Thor that a lot of people know right now. So I can't wait for people to experience more of that when the game's done.
We also heard the name Odin in tonight's trailer. So I imagine if we're going to experience Ragnarok, Odin's going to have to play a pretty big role here, right?
Definitely. I mean, Odin is the Allfather of all the realms, so he's going to show up when Ragnarok happens. We're very, very happy to have Mr. Richard Schiff come on to play Odin for us. You may know him as Toby from The West Wing. This was one that we never thought was going to happen. It was like kind of a shot in the dark, and he got back to us, and we walked him around the mocap volume, and he was just like, I've never done anything like this before. Let's do it. And so the kind of rest is history. So I can't wait for people to experience that and see how he factors in. And it's a very different take, again, much like Thor. You know, he's like a old man who's just kind of busy with his own things and doing whatever he wants. And he doesn't live in a castle or anything like that. So it's again, a different take, kind of what we do. We just take what's known and curveball it a little bit and, you know, make it special.
We also saw a couple of new characters tonight. So what can you tell us about them?
Are you talking about the little squid? Oh no, you're talking about Tyr, the big guy. Yeah, he's the Norse god of war. And Kratos and Atreus have finally found him. We talked a lot about him in 2018, so we were like, well, we might as well show him to the people. And then the last character we saw at the trailer, you know, like with the little wink and smile from Angerboda, she's one of the last remaining giants, and her story is pretty amazing and how it fits into the world of God of War. Tyr's being played by Ben Prendergast, who's been completely absorbed in the role, even though he is not a giant as Tyr is. And then Angerboda is being played by Leia de Leon Hayes, who's a complete treasure on set. She's been amazing. Watching her chemistry with the other characters has been amazing, and she's one of the last giants that's living. So we have those characters and a few more. You know, there's a lot of different monsters you saw in there.
These monsters look
There's been so many talented people at the studio building this trailer and putting it together. I just want to give a shout out to the team. I love you guys. You know, I wish you could be here doing this interview with me. I wish you were all behind me right now at the studio. That would have been completely amazing. And, you know, lastly, to our fans, we have a saying at the studio that we are fans of our fans, and I cannot wait to watch all the tweets, the messages, the reaction videos that you guys put out, and our team to be able to take that into heart.
Can we get a date?
Get excited and hyped, and then use that to push us through to finish the game for you guys. So thank you very much.
Now, Corey, we haven't heard a whole lot out of you here tonight. So now that we know you're not directing God of War Ragnarok, I was hoping maybe you could give us a little clue about what you may or may not be working on next.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like me to just spill the beans and tell you everything that's going on right now. We're actually doing a bunch of stuff. It's really exciting, all the things that we're doing, and you're tempted to know what is this, but I don't really have anything I can talk about right now specifically, mostly because we're really focused on God of War Ragnarok, that I am incredibly excited that I finally understand that that's what everyone was saying, God of War Ragnarok. I was way off. I was thinking it was something else that they were talking about. I think we'll wait to get any deeper into anything else until later. We'll talk again, Sid.
All right. Well, thank you, Corey, and thank you, Eric. And next up, we have Ryan Treadwell. He's the lead producer at Aspyr. And wouldn't you know, just a little while ago,
we haven't
got
gotten
the
an actual
announcement
date
of a
for
remake
God of War
for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So, Ryan, I guess my question is this like a remaster of the original game?
Makes me wonder if it's actually gonna fall into 2023.
This is a complete remake of this beloved Star Wars story.
If it would have fallen into next year, they would have added already, right?
Up while maintaining that integrity of story and character from the original.
They probably don't know if they can finish it
for
next year.
I mean, is this updating
so it's probably going to be something like
some higher resolution
end of next year, and
the original Star Wars Knights of the Old
even more
Republic
probably
is a true classic
in 2023.
and one of our favorite Star Wars stories ever.
But
we want to honor that original story and make it as impactful for players today. In terms of the visuals, we have an opportunity to present this story with a much higher level of fidelity than was possible in the past, while making sure that we're being authentic to what players loved about that original game.
So we know Aspyr from bringing classic Star Wars games to modern consoles, but this is a much bigger project than anything the studio's tackled before. So what can you tell me about the team behind the game?
You're absolutely right. While Aspyr has enjoyed a great relationship with Lucasfilm Games through our work bringing classic Star Wars games to new audiences on modern platforms, this project is on a completely different level to anything we have done before. That's why we knew we had to assemble the right team to do this project justice. We put together a team full of industry veterans from fan-favorite RPGs, even including the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It has been a really rewarding experience to assemble such a talented team to bring back an epic game. Of course, we're also working closely with the amazing teams at PlayStation and Lucasfilm Games. Together, we couldn't be more excited about what we'll be able to show you in the future. All of us are, of course,
only blue
Star Wars
lights
fans
into
too.
everything,
One of the nice parts
so
about
everything
building
is blue.
a team to make a big Star Wars game
Either
is
that
to
or
instantly bond
it's obviously
with all
a
the
green
new
screen.
people of your favorite aspects of
Would
Star
make more
Wars.
sense.
We all have different
because
Star
I don't
Wars
think
memorabilia
anyone would
behind
work
us
in
and
a
every
blue
call,
office like
and
that.
it always sparks up a good conversation.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Very exciting stuff, and I'm definitely dying to see more of that one.
Thank you, Sid. It will be some time before we're ready to show more, but we're very excited about being able to reveal more in the future.
All right, and that's it for our show. You can catch up on all the big news on PlayStation.blog and check out all the trailers from tonight's PlayStation Showcase on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
Interesting. Interesting. So that's it. That's actually it. So let's switch over to the IP cam, I guess, and let's talk about it. Yeah, so let's see. Let me just check. There we go. There we go. So let me just check the list of what was announced today. Let me quick update that. Alright, the PlayStation. It was starting over. That's why you heard that. The PlayStation Showcase was starting over. So what we've got was basically... So from the back we've got God of War. We've got the Venom reveal and the Spider-Man 2 reveal. So we haven't got a date for God of War. We haven't got a date for Spider-Man 2. So I expect God of War probably next year. Maybe falling in 2023. Since they haven't announced a date or anything, not even like next year or something like that. I almost expect it to fall in 2023. That would actually suck. But whatever. Spider-Man 2. They announced for 2023, I think. Let me check real quick. They announced it for 2020. Yes, they announced it for 2023. That's ambitious. If they can make that, I would expect it to fall into 2024, but since they are also working on Wolverine, I mean, so if we want to see Wolverine anytime soon, I would expect the development time for Spider-Man 2 to suffer. And yeah, but we will see. Maybe they surprise me. Yeah, so other than that, we saw Wolverine, of course. That's probably far off. We didn't see anything other than a cinematic. Gran Turismo 7, which got a release date for next year, for March next year. Looks great. Then we saw, so these were all the first party stuff, and then for third party, we saw the Blood Hunt from Vampire Masquerade, the Guardians of the Galaxy. So basically, we've seen Blood Hunt already. We've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think it was actually announced yet that Uncharted Legacy Collection will come to PC, but it was leaked. I'm not sure if it was announced, but it was leaked. Then we saw this, it was called Chia, this little island exploration game where you can control the animals. Looked fun. Obviously, it looked like, because of the parachute and everything, it looked like a more kid-friendly version of Zelda or something like that. I'm not sure how story-heavy this will actually be. I'm kind of, instead of Chia, I would have rather loved to see the other game, what was it called? Kena Bridge of Spirits, I think. Let me check real quick. Kena, yeah, Bridge of Spirits. I would have rather seen, so at least an update for that, because I'm not sure. Has there been some delays, or I'm not sure what actually the last thing we saw about that was. Hopefully it's coming still out. Then we saw a kid. Alright, that was a long name, which I wasn't able to read because it was so quickly gone. Kid Menesia Exhibition. Right. That was, which one was that? Right. That was the one where I first thought it was like something kind of Silent Hill, but then it wasn't, and it's kind of so some kind of scary game, I guess. We didn't really see much, just a short like cinematic trailer. We saw more of Deathloop. We have already seen so much of Deathloop also. But I'm actually excited more now for Deathloop than I was before, because I didn't really see such a big story before in Deathloop itself. More like cool gameplay. But now I'm actually really interested for the story. We saw also Ghostwire Tokyo, which looked really great but really scary. Let's see what else. Forspoken. Forspoken looks really good. Oh my god. By Square Enix. When they showed the first trailer, I don't know when it was, but I was like some sort of kind of like Final Fantasy stuff. But now I'm even more excited because this looks almost a little bit Dark Souls-y. A little bit Souls-like, maybe. We'll see. Then Tiny Tina's looks really great. Oh my god, that looks amazing, and the comedy looks on point for a Borderlands spin-off game. I can't wait actually to play that. Really looking forward to that. We got some news about the Grand Theft Auto 5 PlayStation 5 upgrade, but what the heck? Stop! We want the Grand Theft Auto 6. Just give it to us. But they won't, because everyone is gonna buy Grand Theft Auto 5 again. So why should they bother? Then Alan Wake. Yeah. Looks like Alan Wake. It's the first time it comes to PlayStation, but other than that, it looks good. And Knights of Old Republic remake, which is also great because that's one of the best or better Star Wars games. And at the beginning we saw also the Project Eve, right? Project Eve. That was a weird hack and slash, kind of like Bayonetta, kind of like Devil May Cry kind of game. Looks like a fun hack and slash. But I would like to see more about that. Overall, I would say a great show. So not like an amazing show, not like an absolutely amazing show, but really good show. There weren't like anything huge, like everyone was again expecting. I'm not even sure if this is actually a thing or everyone is just wishing so hard for it. Maybe it comes true because everyone's wishing for it. But Silent Hill, where are you? Everyone was expecting it again, and it wasn't there again. What's going on with that? I wonder. Yeah, so I guess it was like, so for me, if I had to rate it like from 1 to 10, I would give it like a 9, 8.5 maybe, but probably more like a 9. It was a great show. They managed to do it also really fluent. There were not a lot of breaks. And they put all the developer interviews, which were interesting, it's back. And didn't overdo it with anything. I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't get any PlayStation VR 2 announcements. I mean, because this was a big show for PlayStation this year, right? So we got God of War again, but no release date, and we got Spider-Man 2 with a release date. For some reason, we got a release date for Spider-Man 2, but we didn't get a release date for God of War Ragnarok. I don't know how that happened, but it happened, and I'm not amused. And so if I think about it more, I'm actually gonna lower the score to 8.5, maybe. 8.5, yeah, that seems about right. Because God of War basically, without telling us a date, was delayed indefinitely. Because it didn't say even a year. They teased us with Spider-Man 2 for 2023, but if they do the same as they did with God of War, it will not come out in 2023. They teased us with Wolverine, which was great because there weren't any announcement for that yet. But so big stuff about the show was basically. And they did a lot of updates about games we already knew about. So the big games of this show, I think was Forspoken was one of my favorites. And actually really liked the Deathloop trailer. I don't know why, but I really liked that they showed more about story stuff. And other than that, obviously Spider-Man and Wolverine and God of War. But God of War, because no release date, was kind of disappointing. So 8.5, 8 to 8.5 seems about right for this game. Okay, then thank you for watching. And I hope you join me the next time on my stream on Twitch. Thanks again, and I will see you next time. Tomorrow, we're gonna continue our playthrough of Psychonauts. See you there.